like a warm-up day. All right. So let me kind of give you the backwards question here. So let's say this is -1 and this is a filled in circle and you're going to the left here. Can you give me or tell me the inequality that goes along with this?
1.
Okay, so let me give you the options here. X greater than -1, X less than -1, X greater than or equal to -1, X less than or equal to -1. Which of these is correct? A, B, C, or D?
And X is the filled out line.
This represents, so the variable is arbitrary. It really is saying like a number is greater than -1, a number is less than -1.
Okay.
The number line here, full disclosure, is the real numbers. So it's everything on the real number line that you know of, which is everything.
Would D be correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Why is it D? Why isn't it B, for example?
I don't know, but I assume since it's a negative number, then it's going to be something special.
Okay, so here's what I was going for. These two symbols, less than and greater than, go with the not filled in bubble. These two symbols go with the filled in bubble.
Oh, okay.
So you have to know this. Like you have to be really comfortable with that grouping. Like they all go together.
Okay.
All right, now the next thing that's really important here, let me know if you need to get that down in your notes or if I can move on here.
You can move on.
So thing 2 here is that if you see this symbol or this symbol, you're shading to the right. And if you see this symbol or this symbol, you are shading to the left.
Okay.
Have you seen that before? Or was that comforting?
The shading part, no, but I've seen all these symbols.
Okay. All right, so let's try a few other things here. Any questions on what we've done so far?
No.
Okay. Is this true or false? So it's a question. Is -2 less than or equal to -3?
-2 is less than -3, or yeah.
So here's one way to answer.
True.
Okay, so you're saying it's true. So here's right or wrong, I'm not sure. Here's one way to answer the problem here. If this
Oh
is
no,
negative,
no, I messed up because it's reverse negative.
so the number line really helps visualize these pieces of information here. Okay. And the question really is, another way to ask this question is -2 to the left of -3? That's what less than means. Less than or less than or equal to literally means to the left.
I wasn't thinking.
That's okay. It's a one that I get a lot of students on. Greater than or equal to means to the right. Okay. All right. Let's try another one here. Is -4 greater than -5?
Yes, true.
Okay, it is true. This is true here. Another way of asking this is -4 to the right of -5?
Yes.
Okay. And it is. Yes, it is. Okay. So let's say you got that down. There was another thing I wanted to show you. Let me just scroll back up in my notes. To the left, to the left. Okay. All right, so I want you to solve x minus 5 divided by 2 greater than 3. And this is just me throwing a problem out there just to see if this is something you know how to do, don't know how to do. It's okay.
So we
if
need
you
to
don't.
figure out a number that's greater than 3.
Well, okay. No, we want like your answer will be X greater than a number or X less than a number or something else. But your goal is to isolate X. And so there's an analogous problem here. Like, let's say it was X minus 5 over 2 equals 3. How would you solve for X? What would you do first?
Divide 5 by 2.
So assume that there's parentheses in the numerator.
Okay.
How would you undo division by 2?
Division, multiplication.
You multiply both sides by 2. So on the
Okay.
left, it
Oh,
cancels.
we're isolated. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we canceled that out. So X minus 5 is equal to 6.
Okay, so go back to the inequality on the left and work it from there. So yes, X minus 5 is greater than 6.
So, well, so do we need to figure out X?
No, you have to solve for X, isolate X. How do you undo subtraction by 5?
Addition. So you got X equal to 6.
X
think.
greater
Or
than.
no, it's equal to 11 or greater than 11.
So there is an importance for the correct language. Like, this is not an English class, but there's something that's very important here, that when you say this, or when you write that symbol, you have to say greater than and nothing more. Less than, nothing more. The next one, though, is greater than or equal to. The language is very important when you're communicating your answers. Sorry, this last one is less than or equal to. Okay, so when you give me your answer, I will correct you, at least today, because it is important that you say that X is greater than 11.
Okay.
Just that, nothing more. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, let me give you a problem here. Is 11.1 greater than 11?
11.1. Yes.
That is true. Okay. Is -5 greater than 11?
No.
That's false. Okay, good, very good. All right, let's try another one here. Let's go 5x plus 1 greater than 21 here. Okay, so I want you to solve this. Actually, let me change this up here. Apologize. 5x plus 1 less than 21. Go ahead and solve that, please.
5x plus 1 is less than 21. Okay. So -1, -1. So 5x is less than 22. No, 20.
Okay, keep going.
So if 5x is less than 20. So, oh, we can't isolate more, can we?
I have this suspicion you're not writing anything down. Is that true?
Yeah, I don't have a paper on.
Okay. What will it take to get you a paper and some pencil? Pencil and a paper. Lewis, are you still with me? Or are you?
Yeah, sorry, I found a paper.
Okay. Okay. All right. Please have a piece of paper and a pencil at every lesson. Go ahead and work this out, please.
So -1, -1. So that's 5x is less than 20.
Good.
Then we need to solve for x. So
How do you undo that 5 that's in front of x? What's the
division.
yes?
Oh, so divide by 5.
Yes. So
Okay.
what's your final answer?
X is equal to 5.
Like this?
No. X is less than 5.
Good. Okay, so very different, right?
Mhm.
If x equals 5, that means it can only be 5. But if x is less than 5, it's everything that's below 5. Okay. Now here's a question for you. Is 5 less than 5?
Is 5 less than 5? No.
This is false. A little awkward, but yeah, that is correct. Okay, good. Let's have you try another one here. Let's go 2/3 x minus 3 greater than -2. Okay, so I want you to tell me what to do to solve this equation. What should I undo first? And your focus is on the side with x. Okay, you look at
So-
just that side. Don't even worry about the right. What do you do to solve for x? What should you do first?
Oh, well, first don't you need to start isolating?
Yes, I agree. So
So, -3, but +3. So you
add
get
3 to both
0,
sides. What does the right-hand side become?
1.
+1. Very good. How do you undo multiplication by 2/3?
Division.
So you could divide by 2/3, but this is very awkward. You learned long ago that you actually don't want to do that. Is there another way? What could you multiply by?
Turn it into a decimal.
How about the reciprocal?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That makes
So,
sense.
so you should not divide by a fraction if you can avoid it.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes you have to, but in this case, like you can also multiply by the reciprocal. X is greater than 3/2.
Okay. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Now, are you okay with the idea that the answer could be a fraction?
Yeah.
Could be a decimal too. We don't have any.
Don't have decimal
about it.
problem.
All right, let's go 4/5 -3 less than x less than -11. I want you to try solving this on your own. And if you have questions, please ask. Try it out.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna have -0 is less than -8. So 4/5 x is less than -8.
Good. Keep going.
Okay, so reciprocal. 5/4 times 4/5. And then 8 times 5/4. How would you do 8 times 5/4?
So here's what you just asked me.
Because it would, because if you,
What if you put a 1 on the bottom? Does that help maybe answer that?
oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, good. Keep going.
40/4. Okay. So x is less than 4. No, 4. X is less than 10. X is less than 10.
Okay, how confident are you in your answer?
Confident.
Okay. Yeah, so the better way to do this is to divide the top and bottom by 4. And then it becomes 2 times 5, which is 10 over 1, which is 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, before we do some more problems here, some questions for you. If you wanted to rewrite this so that the variable was on the left, is the answer this or this? And do not just yell out an answer. Please, like, be so confident in your answer that unless you really have no idea, but like maybe you've seen this before, maybe not. I just don't want you to just guess in a letter. Have some reason behind why it's A or B.
B, because the symbol needs to be following the
Keep going.
it needs to be following the 3. The symbol needs to be following the 3.
I was hoping you'd say something slightly different. It's not wrong. This won't always be a number though. Like
Oh,
there's other things that could be in the math world, but do you see how it's pointing the arrow? I call it an arrowhead. It's pointing at the X.
yeah.
Do you see how this arrowhead is pointing at the X?
Yeah.
That's the way I kind of like doing it here.
Okay.
Okay, now you can also think of it as the mouth. I guess like they show this as a fish. I don't know. I don't think fish look like that, but
Oh, I was gonna use the example. I was gonna use the example like an alligator.
yeah.
Where the alligator's following the bigger numbers, but we were taught I was little.
Yeah, like whatever you remember is great. Like keep that always there. I think as you become a more sophisticated math student, you don't associate things like with this anymore. You find other ways because there's so much you're trying to remember. But however you want to remember is great. The point here is that the variable is on the left. It has to be like for readability. You never give an answer like this.
Okay.
And you're like, why are you even telling me this? It's probably maybe a question. Well, let's look at a new problem here. Let's say 10 is greater than -2 plus 4x. Okay, I want you to solve this for me, please.
Now I need to do this backwards.
Well, you don't. Here's what I would do. I would solve it as is and then change it at the end.
Okay.
I wouldn't try to manipulate it at first, although you could, but there's a reason not to, and we'll talk about that if we have time today's lesson.
12 is greater than 4x.
Keep going.
Okay, so how are we gonna, okay, we're gonna divide by 4. So you can have 3 is greater than x.
Okay, but we can't do that. How should we change that?
X is less than 3.
Yes. Okay. Any questions on that?
No.
Okay, so let me have you try one here, another one on your own. Go ahead and try this one. Just give me your final answer.
It's 3, so that's going to be 18. In is less than 9x. So how we're going to divide, so that's going to be 2 is less than x.
Is this your answer?
Yes.
So there's a couple of things that I don't like about it. The first is that the numbers on the left.
Yeah, x is greater than 2.
So this is your answer?
Yes.
Second thing I don't like about it is you've omitted this symbol
Oh,
here. Like it doesn't go away.
I didn't even realize that.
It's a small thing, but you can crash a spaceship if you don't worry about stuff
Okay.
like that. You know? All right, let's have you try another one here. This is good practice. I remember you had some issues with solving multi-step equations, so you're getting practice with that today. Go ahead and do your best on this one. Let me know if you got any questions.
Two is less than x over 2. So how, okay, reciprocal. But you can't multiply 2 over x.
But you can undo the division, which you clear out with multiplication.
Yes. But what would we multiply by? Because we have,
What are you dividing by?
we're dividing by x over
Two.
Oh,
You're dividing
okay.
by 2. So
Okay.
you undo that with multiplication by 2. So I don't mean to be difficult by asking you a question. I'm getting you to think about what are you actually seeing, then you know what to undo it with.
X over 2 times 2 over 1 is, because it would have to be 2 over 1, correct?
Sure. Yeah. Or you can just multiply. Like if you're just multiplying by 2 to get them to cancel.
Oh, okay. So you just get X.
What you don't have to do is show 2 over 1.
So 4 is no. X is greater than, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, X is greater than 4.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, now, so give me a number that's greater than 4 that's also even for the moment.
8.
8. Okay, so is 8 a solution? Okay, and here's how we answer that. We take that original inequality and you put 8 in for X. Okay, now here's what you don't do. You don't move things around. So you just work on the side with X. 8 over 2 plus 1. What is 8 divided by 2?
4.
4 plus 1 is?
5.
Is this a true statement?
No.
3 less than 5?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
So it's a question, right? Is 3 less than 5? Yes, it is. That's true. Okay. And we believed, we knew 8 is greater than 4. Do you see that?
Yes.
So we knew that it was a solution. So when you put it into the original problem here, you should get something that works.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we are out of time. I know it goes fast in